All right, I'm going to be sanding on the bottom of this car here. I've heard mixed stories on, if this thing should be red like this, but basically a friend of mine that paints cars came over and looked at it and said it's primer. He said we need to sand it until it's, scuffed up and then paint it. We're going to paint it all black under here. He said some of the cars came like this that were red underneath it. So I don't know. What's your opinions on that? Do you think I should, there's some people say I could clear coat it and leave it like that, or paint it black. It depends on the factory where it was built. This was built in a New Jersey factory, which I think part of them were red like this. All right, after a lot of sanding, this is where I am tonight. It's getting there. We found this glass up in the attic, and also those tailpipes were in the attic, plus another door skin was in the attic. There's so much stuff up in that attic, there's another whole car up there. Found that in the attic too, that piece right there. All right, it's 11 o'clock at night. It's been sorting through parts with Mark Hunter and Stephen Hatfield. Thanks, big time help from both those guys coming over and help inventory and document what we have and what we need. Getting it kind of thinned down here. It doesn't really look like it, but we're getting there. A lot of parts didn't go to this car. Made an inventory of parts that went to the other cars, and some cars that weren't even Mustangs. So we're getting there, chipping away at it. What's going on, guys? We're back at it again, cleaning stuff out of the attic with young Grant Ankles, my nephew, and Mark Hunter. Thanks to these guys, we were able to extract a lot of these parts today. It has been a challenge. One of the biggest scores we got was these or what are they called, Mark?
Quarter
panel interiors, which are very expensive. So we found those, and we also located the glass, one of the passenger side glass window, and the radiator.
2 brand new bumpers.
Brand new bumpers. You're holding one of them, right?
Yep.
And then here's the other one. So today was a good day. Thanks to these guys going up in the sketch attic with me up there. It was super sketch. Any other words, fellas?
It's unbelievably fun.
Oh, I don't know if that's really accurate.
Unbelievable amounts of junk.
That's probably more accurate.
And dirt. Layers and layers and inches and feet of dirt.
Yes. All right, gents, we will catch you on the next one. What's going on, Steel Ankles fans? I've got this car all taped up. I've sanded it more, and sanded it more. First, I sanded it with 320, then I went to 400, and then my painter guy that came over who's going to paint it, he said he recommended that I run these, or sand it with these Scotch-Brite pads. So I went back and sanded it with that. It's looking pretty good now. He had to help me retape it because I didn't do the best job since I'm not a painter. But I'm getting there. It's getting there. So a lot of taping and sanding. He's going to come over and paint it soon. And I started wire wheeling the rear axle to get it sanded down so I can paint that too. This it's an 8-inch axle here. Those bolts were loose, so I pulled the axle and checked out the bearing. Inspected it. Looked good. It didn't look terrible. I need to order brake lines for underneath the car. I have a new fuel line that I'm put under there. I'm going to order lowering springs and for the rear and the front. I think I'm going to go with a 5-leaf mid-eye on the rear and maybe a 1-inch drop on the front. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's been a lot of work just to get to this point. Still sorting through a lot of the parts. I found one of the drive shafts. It had a big dent in it, so on the internet that it said it's supposed to be 50 and 22 30 seconds inch long for a 4-speed manual. There's another drive shaft there. I think I already found the one so this is some of the stuff we've been cleaning up. Here's one of the trucks we sold this week. Engine and the transmission is good, and it is 178,000 miles. Just been picking up back here. And more Mustangs. So we got that Mustang back there. It's pretty rough looking. And then we got this baby blue one. It's a cool looking color. I think it's a 65. It's a pretty sweet. I mean, it's in rough shape, but it looks sweet with that color. It's original paint color. This one I think is a goner. It's got some bad rust on it. You can see right in there. It's really bad off. But yeah, this baby blue 65. There's the interior, or what's left of it. So. And then there's 2 other Mustangs back here. This white one is going to the owner's nephew. Cool looking car. I think it's a 66, might be 65, I don't know. And then there's this other one. This one's a 289 car with an automatic. This one is a 289 with a 4-speed manual, but it's got it was a 6-cylinder car. This was the owner's first car, so that's pretty cool. He bought this car when I think he was 19 years old, and he still has it, or had it, you know. Super cool. As you can see, there's a lot of junk to go through still to get the extraction on them, but super cool, man. All right, we got the engine in the truck today, the 289. It's looking good. So been doing more work today. Got this area all cleaned out because they're getting ready for they're gonna paint the underside of it chassis black tomorrow. Me and my wife worked on these tarps, replaced a few because there was a bad windstorm and tore some of them up. We got the car rotated in here, did more sanding, the never-ending story. It's looking pretty good. Sanded the backside of the fenders, wire wheeled more on the rear end. Just picking things up, getting it ready. Very excited for tomorrow when the guys coming to paint the bottom. So looking forward to it.